Yo, what a world, thank you guys for tuning in and watching. I sit down with the King of JUCO himself, Eric Sim, and ask him some fun questions. A lot of these questions were viewer generated, so if you have any questions, go ahead, leave it in the comment section below for either Eric or myself, and maybe it'll get into the next video. So, until then, enjoy this one. Yo, what up world, thank you guys for joining today. I am here with the King of JUCO himself, Eric Sim. For you guys that don't know, or if they're joining from Eric's channel or his social media, my name's Kevin Chan, Chanterprise. I'm one of Eric's videographers, editors, and so today, as you guys are here with us, I have some questions for Eric from you guys, the viewers, and a couple from me, and just, you know, kind of get to know the King of JUCO himself a little bit more. So
a little friendly Q&A, baby. Let's fucking get after it.
Yeah. This is one for any of my subscribers that kind of know, like, that I have videos like products and product reviews and whatnot for baseball stuff. But I noticed that you have a Wilson A2000 B2 model. Even though just before this video I asked you, I had no idea.
I just like so for yeah. Me, I'm kind of guy like I don't care what I have. Like so. I know like some people like all about the gloves and like bats and stuff, which they have knowledge in this, you know, which is awesome. For me, I just don't care. For me, what matters to me is like throwing, like actually playing, rather so than like what I'm wearing or like what the fuck I have. Like even the bats, I do get a lot of bats sent to me from companies now, obviously, which is great. And they'll like, hey, what model do you like? I'm like, I don't care. Like I've literally every single one, I'm like, I don't care what model you send me. Like whatever it is, I'll swing it. Yeah. Just make sure it's 34 inches, 32 ounces. That's all I care about, right? And with the glove, same thing. I just don't care because what matters to me is like my arm, you know, and throwing a baseball. So
yeah, it's one of those things where it's like if you can just catch the ball with it, then
you honestly, if you give me no glove, I don't care. Yeah. Or even a Walmart piece of shit glove, like I don't care. I'll fucking throw with it.
That'd be sick. Does Sim like K-pop?
Actually, yes. Of course, I'm Korean. Now I do. My favorite, even today, like I listen to like Korean hip hop. I don't know many people that know anything about Korean hip hop. I grew up in South Korea, of course, like every kid likes hip hop and stuff like that. And I grew up listening to Korean hip hop, and I still do. Of course, I listen to all the, you know, like the whatever music we got, top 40 and stuff like that too, or whatever, even rap here or whatever. But probably like my go-to will be Korean hip hop. There's some good ones there. So even on Spotify, if you guys have Spotify, check it out. Just like Korean hip hop, search it. That's what I jam out to usually when I'm lifting and stuff like that. And then when I'm like throwing like hard or whatever, I'll kind of listen to like a old school dubstep sometimes, you know, like Skrillex and stuff like that to really get me going, because that used to get me going when I was in college and stuff like that, and I still kind of feel like I can relate to it, rather so than like the new music or whatever. Gotcha. You know. Yeah. So I'll listen to like Bangarang or something like by Skrillex. If I'm listening to that, I'm probably doing something pretty like heavy or to a certain like max effort, you know. So yeah. Nice.
Yeah, that was gonna be my follow-up question was, do you have like a go-to song?
Yeah, usually Skrillex, Bangarang will be like, if I'm like, even when I feel, because a lot of people think when I'm training I feel great all the time. No, you don't. Like, you know, when you're training all the time, every day like I do, most of the days, man, 99% of the days you feel like shit. Yeah. And 1% you're gonna feel good, you know? Like, so those 99% of days I'm trying to get it going, and I fucking try to like, you know, I lift heavy, and you've seen my lifting even like a couple days ago or whatever. Like I don't fuck around. Like I'm gonna put up my jams. I'm gonna fucking get after it. So usually I listen to something like to the extent of like with good, you know, something gets me going, like a heavy like fucking Skrillex, or even like Korean hip hop that's got really fucking like heavy bass or whatever. Yeah. So that's what I go to.
Nice. This is two separate people asking the question, but very similar. Is what's it like being a tank, and how is Sim so jacked?
Okay, I feel like being a tank, it's great actually. It feels good to be a tank. Usually for me, when I go to like a local gym or whatever, which I haven't done in a while, but I did that when I was in Canada, and I'm usually the strongest one there by a long shot. And when I'm squatting 550, like people are watching me. When I'm deadlifting 580, people are watching me. Like when I'm benching 3 plates plus, like people are watching it. People like that too, because I mean, it's entertainment, right? So just like you, if you're at the gym, like someone's putting up fucking load of weight, I mean, you're gonna watch that, you know, like, so, and I enjoy it, and I enjoy putting in the work to get to where I am, like, so, you can't just be a tank and just, not everyone can be a tank, right? Like, so not everyone can just like, oh, do fuck around, just do nothing and be jacked. It's really hard. You might be, some people, yes, when they're genetically gifted, but even so, like, you gotta put in some sort of work. You can't just do absolutely nothing and get jacked. It's just not possible. And so something like you can't really hide, in my opinion, because your body shows, right? So if you're like super skinny, like you can tell right away, you're probably not going to the gym. Even if you do, you're gonna have to do some cardio or whatever, you're probably not lifting that much weight. Like for me, I don't wanna be that. And not even for other people's perspective on me, it's just for me. When I look at myself, and I don't wanna look. So like guys have asked me, oh, you know, Jacob deGrom throws like gas. Of course, he's the best pitcher in the world, and he's skinny. Now, that's not something I strive to be. Jacob deGrom is the best pitcher in the world, and I don't strive to be like that because I don't want to look like that. That's just me. I like people that are like Mike Trout, fucking Stanton. I like those guys, and those guys feel me to be like, to do what I do or to be like where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, so again, everyone has different, like, you know, things they look up to. I look up to that. I look up to fucking just jack dudes lifting heavy ass shit, and that gets me going. You know, and I enjoy doing that. So I'm gonna continue doing that. Now, everyone, like a lot of people want to do that, but they can't do it also because they don't put in the fucking work. And that's the whole point. Like if you don't put in the fucking work, you can't get to where you want to be. Like, so for me, it's a good indication of, hey, I'm putting in the work because I look fine. Like, I'm not saying I'm jacked or anything. I'm not. I'm strong. I'm strong and I'm athletic enough to be able to throw a baseball hard and hits hard or whatever. So, and I enjoy being this. And of course, I want to trim down a little bit, and I can do that on a separate video, like what my training is going to be going forward, because I do have a couple things I do need to work on in order to get to that dark place of throwing 100, which I do plan on doing at some point. So, but yeah, man, it just, you gotta put in the work, and I enjoy putting in the work. And being a tank is not easy. Even me, like when I'm eating or cooking, like, it's not easy. And when I'm lifting, it's not ever, like most of the days I'm like, fuck, you know, but I do it anyways because I strive to be what I strive to be. So
I would say just from being with you, like because I edit all your DGAF vlogs and your hybrid days or velo days, but from seeing that and then actually seeing it in person, like I see that, it's truly that where you really enjoy the process of what you're doing, you know, and that I would say is something for anybody to learn from, is like, you know, you can say like, oh yeah, I enjoy like, you know, you really have to enjoy it, up or down, man. Like I love every minute of it, which is why I do it. I'm 32. I don't plan on playing, but I do what I do because I enjoy doing it. How many bangs do you drink a day, and what's your favorite flavor?
Dude, I actually, probably the most DM I get is, what's your favorite flavor of Bang? To me, honestly, like, whatever Bang that I drink that makes me throw harder, to be honest. That's my favorite fucking flavor. But if I have a go-to right now, probably key lime pie. Pina colada is good. Star Blast is pretty good. Black cherry vanilla is good. Cherry Blade lemonade is also good. So those are probably my top 5. If I have to pick one, probably key lime pie. That is my favorite. I probably crush that more than all the other flavors. I also do get like free bangs from the local hookup here, which is fucking tight. So like I basically drink whatever they give me, you know, like so, which is fine. But yeah, favorite flavor is that. Now, usually, like in the beginning when I got here, I was kind of abusing it a little bit. So I was drinking like 2 to 3 bangs a day at some point, and then later on, I was caffeine addict. I was addicted to caffeine. Like, so the days I didn't have any, like I was getting mad headaches and stuff like that. Like, it was pretty bad to an extent that, like, oh dude, I need to actually like cut it down a little bit, right? So now I drink 1 a day. And on recovery days, I try not to drink one. I'll sometimes drink it. I'll sometimes just drink coffee to get the caffeine. And velo days, I gotta have one. I have to drink one at least. But yeah, I don't like do it excessive like I used to. It was bad, dude. Like on velo days, I'll drink like 3. And then like next day I'll drink another 2. So I was like, it's probably not good, you know, like, because each can has like 300 milligrams of caffeine. So yeah, but now I drink I'm a little bit easier, so I don't get any headaches or anything like that anymore, which is great. But yeah, I drink about 1 a day, and recovery days, I try not to drink it. So on a week, probably drink like 4 or 5.
Gotcha. This kind of leads into this a little bit with like, you know, all the stuff, your motto of eat steak, you know, and eat big, whatnot. So this person's asking from Twitter, with all the protein loading that you've done and the max effort stuff that you do, have you ever shit yourself?
Shit myself?
Yeah.
No, motherfucker. What do you think I am? I'm not a fucking little infant. Jesus, man. Like, no, like I don't shit myself. Now, my farts can be pretty bad, obviously. My wife, does my wife like it? Probably not. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know, that's what it takes. If you're fucking eating shitload of protein, which I do throughout the day, it's just what it is. You know, like, and I need to put that in my body. And if you know, like, all my videos and stuff like that, you know how serious I am with, like, recovery days and how I eat, how I train, and all that stuff, right? So eating, sleeping, like those are huge things to recover. A lot of people think they grow when they're fucking lifting heavy as shit. No, you're actually tearing it down and you're fucking recovering when you're sleeping and fucking eating. So I put a huge emphasis on those days. That's something I wanted to touch on, is because a lot of jabronis kids are like, oh, you know, Sim, check this out. And they're drinking Bang and doing velo slaps and throwing gas, which is great. But you don't do any of the shit that I do on the other days. Yeah. And I only have 1 or 2 velo days a week. Yeah. You know, and all the other days are recovery days, right? And those are the days I fucking, you see me, like I'm sleeping, I'm eating, like whatever it takes, I'll do it, whatever it takes to recover so I can be fresh, ready to go. That's why I'm still able to train as hard as I do at age 32. Yeah. Because, and I'm not saying like I'm too old to do anything or anything like that, but like I mean, I'm sure you felt it too. Like when you're over 30, like you do get these weird aches and pains out of nowhere. Like even my joints hurt. I've caught all my life too, so my knees are banged up, my ankles are banged up, my wrists are banged up. I've done a lot of lifting for a long time too. Like I have a lot of aches and pains, but I can still do what I do because how I recover, what I eat, train, like how I'm like programming everything, right? So that's something. Something I want the kids to know is like the days that are super important is also like it's every day. Yeah. It's not like oh once a week I'm gonna send it and do nothing else on the other days. It's every single day you gotta do what it takes. Yeah. So
yeah, and I think the other important thing with that is we sort of touched on it, but that was something that we talked about when you were lifting was it's for recovery is sleep. Right. Like make sure you guys get enough sleep. Right. You know, because again I got to watch Sim lift in the at X2 and. What you were doing, trying to do 3 plates, right?
Yep. 3 plates of cleans.
Yeah, and he was struggling a little bit, even though like he's done it before. But then even for you to do the other stuff, right? You know, it was like okay, like we gotta have to actually like lighten the load just a little bit, so you're still getting the reps in, right? But you know, it's like
because our AC broke, which obviously Kevin was here for it, which I feel bad. He was only here for the weekend. Fucking our AC fucking broke, so it was kind of miserable. And I couldn't get any sleep, so I was sleeping like 3 hours a day, which was pretty bad. And then my training got hit the shit, and you've seen it. Like you've seen my videos on cleans. I'll get up to 335. I'm not saying it's easy, but I'll get up to 335 relatively like good, and then I'll try to go for 355. Yeah. But like I plummeted. I tried 3 times with the 3 plates. I barely got in the last one. Yeah. So it's just again, recovery is huge, man. It's so important. And a lot of kids ask me, oh, I got a lot of these pains and stuff. That's because you're not recovering well. I'm not saying it's the only reason, but recover better and learn how to eat, learn how to sleep. Even today, before Kevin got here, like I knew he was gonna come drive from Vegas, so I took a nap. I took a good 2-hour nap because I need to get as much sleep as I can possible so that I'm ready to go next week. Yeah. You know, like, so everything's important, man. Like training is not just, hey, let me send it. You know, no, that's 1% of it. The 99% of it is recovering, sleeping, eating, doing whatever it takes to get you ready for the next velo date or whatever it is. So,
you want to plug anything?
Make sure you motherfuckers, kingofjuco.com, get my fucking merch or die. And again, me and Kevin are gonna be working together for a long time, hopefully, and then we're gonna do this kind of stuff more on his channel, and then of course my channel as well. But like, if you have any questions, concerns, or any like ideas even. Like, let Kevin know, and then we'll try to make it work. So Kevin right now lives in LA, but he is like willing to come out here more often, which right now I'm in Scottsdale. So we're gonna try to do more stuff, and we're gonna do like, you know, I got so many ideas. He's got a lot of ideas. We're trying to fucking take this to another level. And so like, if you got anything, man, let us know, let him know, and then make sure you fucking like and subscribe. And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. So yeah, like and subscribe, and then we both would never say this, but yeah, comment in the comment section below if you guys have any other questions. You guys want to see any ideas that you guys might have, let us know. But other than that, we'll catch you guys in the next video. Again, go to his channel, check out Momentum stuff too, and yeah, we'll see you guys later. All right, peace.
You're like, why?
Yeah.
It's just what is the point?